YOLO, may peace and blessings be upon you and your loved ones. This is going to be a very interesting video when it comes to trackers and journals, and this is one of my favorite topics. By the way, thank you so much for joining in. We are going to have fun in this one video. I don't know whether this video is going to be a longer video or a comparatively shorter video. Let us go with the flow. See, I've got journals for you here. Not just one now. I've got the collection of it. Ta-da! This is my documentation process for last a year, and I'm going to share you one of the coolest things when it comes to tracking what I do. This is not journaling. For me, journaling is different. For me, tracking is different. This is trackers. What I do so that I can be a better person on daily basis. In this one video, I'm going to share you 16 coolest segments. 16 coolest segments I have in my tracker timeline. Productivity strategies for introvert entrepreneurs. So I have covered a bunch of sessions, bunch of videos when it comes to trackers and trackers and journal and timeline, all sorts of cool things. You just have to search for productivity strategies in this channel so that you will be able to find all those videos in one go. Cool, because everything is covered and everything is going to be revamped and going to have a different version over and over, as in how I experiment things, successful, not successful. I'm going to share it with you both. So 16 things I'm going to talk about in the timeline. Now, that means thank you so much for joining in. Now, when I say a timeline for me, something that I've learned from one of the students that I've been coaching. Now, he happens to have like 4 decades of experience, and he said, firstly, if you can just have time blocks of the day, for example, every 2 hours, what you do is, if you can have time blocks every 2 hours. Okay, what did you do last 2 hours? What did you do last 2 hours? Keep on asking this question every 2 hours and make a note of it. What will happen is, in a span of 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, when you just see that pattern, you'll improve yourself. Because you can see the leaking buckets in your own timeline. So timeline, by definition, is going to be 24 hours. What do you do in your 24 hours? You gotta mark it. So that was more on the lines of Excel sheet. I'm not like Excel sheet guy. Then I gotta move all the way to writing notes. Okay, what did I do from 10 to 12? Then 12 to 2, 2 to 4. I did it for like a couple of weeks. I think 5 weeks I did something, but then that even did not match with me. Then I introduced that thing, like tracking that timeline, into my journal in the month of November. We don't have that in first journal. I started journaling, tracking from the month of May last year. Today is what? 29th of May 2022. So I'll show you where this all started. I've got like data with me for you to show so that you can just see. Cool. So this is when I started off. This was in the month of November. I was starting off, so I did not had many things to do. What I do is, you can see over here, these are the days of the month, 1 all the way to 30 days in November. And this I kind of give it 2 blocks. See, 2 blocks for 24 hours. And I've got like keys over here. I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had 12 keys to measure the day. So you see, there are a lot of leaking buckets over here which did not have space, which did not have keys. This, say for example, this is the blue one, says for the sleeping hours and the friends time, stuff like that, meetings and stuff. So I just had a couple of them over here. You see, there's a lot of open space. So that space got revised in the next month. If I move on to the next tracker, if I go all the way to January, I'll show you January as well. If you go all the way to January, I had more trackers over here. You see? I had more trackers so that I can track a lot of things. So since that there were like blank spaces in the previous month, like, okay, let me add what did I measure. So here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Colorful, right? It takes time to make. It looks overwhelming when you see it. It actually, see, definitely, you're already overwhelmed. I can see that. It generally looks overwhelming, but then it's a matter of, you just have to think about what you did yesterday and use colors for it. You did that also done. Now in the month of, let's say this month, currently the month that I'm currently working on, it's filled. See, it's already filled. So what happens is, the left more 3 days to go in this month, or 2 days to go. See, this is half over here, more 2 days to go. See, it looks overwhelming to start off with, but then this is a matter of daily basis. it for me, it sometimes takes 20 minutes to remember, because when I'm doing it, when I'm sleeping, when I'm doing it, it just doesn't come out. Like I kind of miss all the time. Like, what did I did yesterday from 2 to 4? I keep on thinking, keep on wasting time. But when you're fresh and when you do it, it just comes in the flow. Hardly takes 10 minutes for you to do it. 10 to 15 minutes based upon the experience. I've got like 5 months here, 6-7 months of experience right now in this one. So I'm kind of fast in this one. Again, it's a matter of practice. Now I'm going to name all those things for you over here. 16 coolest timelines I've got. So I've kind of taken everything from here and I'm giving it to you. So that you can, what you do is you make a box pieces. You can have like 24 hours on the top and 30 days, 28 days, 31 days over here. And you can just keep on clocking it on a daily basis. Like what you did, use colors for this thing. Colors look interesting, right? If you just use like boxes and stuff, it's not for me. Excel sheet was not for me. Excel sheet was not for me. The digital notes were not for me, but the colors are for me. Like though I'm a minimalist, I'm a more list in a way when it comes to colors in this tracking part of it. So point number 1 is the 16 coolest timeline things. I've got like sleep in the first beginning. Like I want to know how many hours I'm sleeping. More importantly, what hours am I sleeping? Point number 1. Second one, meals. Khana kab kha rahe and how much time am I taking to eat? Generally 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes even 45 minutes. I want to see where my time is going. Third one, prayers. How much time am I spending? How much time am I investing in prayers? Because that's faith. That's the core of what I do. So I need to be grounded there. If I don't have that, I cannot have anything. That's the mindset. Like how much time am I spending there? How much time am I investing there? That's very important for me. With point number 3. Fourth one, how much time am I ready for that? Now, this segment is different. Like I've got a color specifically that shows me this one. It's like if I just take the whole month and see how much time I'm giving on prayers, how much time I'm giving on Quran. Like it's reality there. Am I giving any time? Am I not giving any time? If I'm giving some time, okay, I need to increase it. If I'm giving like more time, okay, I need to even increase it. I just have that pattern of it. Moving on to the fifth one, workouts. Again, an important element of it. Like what time of the day am I working out? And like how much time am I working on? Point number 5. Point number 6. Interesting one, huh? Point number 6 is going to be an interesting one. Shower. How much time do you spend taking shower? And these are all about productivity. You can see where literally your time goes. You just have to always keep an eye on the time. Like I'm going at 6:30 and coming back at 6:45. Sometimes it's 7. Sometimes it's 7:50. Is it really worth it that much of time? Because time is going away. Like time is not an asset that's going to stay with you for a long time. It's an asset, but then it's ticking. It's going away. How much time am I investing in? Time is it's a creation. It just goes by. You cannot hold it. This is like I'm talking to you. It's like it's just going away. So are you investing time? Are you spending time? Are you wasting time? You get to see the brutal reality in front of you. 7th month. Now, since we were into COVID and lockdown, this was very important for me. This still stays with me. Where how much time I am spending outside. Because when I started in the month of November, December, January, I was like barely going outside. From the month of February, March, April, May, I started to go outside most. I've got a specific color for it. A grayish color where I can see on a monthly basis how much time am I outside home. Like how much time am I outside home. So that gives me like, okay, good. I'm getting sunlight, I'm getting oxygen, I'm getting kind of increasing my immunity to pollution and traffic, stuff like that. Cool. So 7th one. 8th one is how much time am I investing into my business. The Academy, the House of Introvert Entrepreneurs. Sounds like that has got a specific color. So when you're starting, what happens is you become lazy. You kind of spend less time on your own business because you have like so many things to do. This is not the priority. Though this has to be the priority, this is supposed to be the priority, this is not. So I need to see where my time is going. Like that's like 8th one. 9th one, I love recording videos these days. So how much time am I recording videos? When it comes to courses, when it comes to YouTube videos, when it comes to anything, how much time am I spending to record? Generally it's 30 minutes, but how much time am I spending? And then the 10th one is about meetings. Like how many hours a day, how many hours a week are going in meetings. So it has got like a red color. So great. That is one thing that I love doing, like talking to people, having conversations. Is it happening in the good? Is it happening with the flow? Cool. 11th one is something that is personal to me. 11th one I'm going to give it to. How much time am I spending with friends who are healthy for me? Because COVID and the initial days of initial date of entrepreneurship, what generally happens is you start to so much focus on your own work that you miss out on your friends, which is, for me, it's not healthy, because they are also going through life and they're also busy and they also need someone to be with. You are also on the journey over here. Why not be with them as well? Just talk and time, not all the time, but then talk to them, so that on a monthly basis you will be able to see how much time I actually spent with someone where I was able to relax myself and not think about work. Because in your entrepreneurship journey, 24/7 you're just going to think about it. Work, money, work, money, strategy, work, money. This is going to be the Ghana for you for like forever. Like, how can you distract yourself? Be with friends, listen to them, help them, or stuff like that. So, friends, like, how much time do you spend there? 12th one, something time waster. 2% of 70% of it's a time waster, but then it can also be productive. Chatting. How much time you invest in your WhatsApp chats? Like, it can be productive. If it's productive, great. If it's not productive, you have a color for it, so you can eliminate these things. Then we have 13th one. If you like to watch movies and series, how much time of the day are you watching it? How much time of the day are you spending? In a way, if watching movie is time waste for you, you can exactly figure it out. It's time waste for you. If watching movies is an investment for you, so that you can learn things from it, it's an investment. This part of the day I'm investing in movies, so you can immediately segment it. 14th one is, for me, it's like if I'm sitting with a tracker that goes into my journal, that has got a purple color. That's a productive part of the day. So I need to know how much time am I investing in a tracker. Generally, it's 10 minutes sometimes, it's 20 minutes sometimes, it's an hour at times. It used to go for, like, in the month of March, it used to go for 2 hours at times, because I used to write so much and so slow. So it used to take an hour, 2 hours at the time. So I need to know that. 16th one is family time. Because when you do everything, the 16th one is writing notes. I love writing notes, like digital notes, like can keep on writing stuff on, so that I'm able to facilitate a lot of things through notes. That's the way I communicate to myself in a way. So this is like, what happens is when you cannot do all 16 things and you miss out on family, and when you have like leaking buckets here, like when you see the timeline and you see a lot of blank space, generally most of the time it's with the family. So you can use a specific color that when you're spending time with family, you can color that, you can fill in the blanks. I think that wraps up the video. So we've got like 16: sleep, meals, prayers, Quran, the spiritual part of it, workout, shower, outside, the business, recordings, meeting, friends, chatting, movie series, tracking, family time, and writing notes. So these are like the 16 things I've got. I've got like 2 different things I'm not going to mention personally to me. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. So use this to your advantage. Always, because it will help you. When you see something in the front of you, this I'll tell you. I'll show you. This is the reality. This is where further time goes. You don't have keys over here, right? I don't have keys over here, so I can show you. This is the reality. This is the reality. Like, I literally can see and say how great of a month I had, how pathetic of a month I had. Where my time is being invested, where my time is being wasted. How much time I can use it to a different purpose. How much time I'm literally wasting. This is reality. This is brutal reality. How many things am I consistent with? How many things am I not consistent with? The things there are few things that has to be done in the morning, but then those things are happening last thing of the day. Like, for example, today now is 11 o'clock p.m. I'm recording this video. This video was supposed to record in the morning hours, during the day. That's the time of recording it. I'm recording it over here. So what happens is, this part of the day you see towards the end is empty. I'm going to record it over here. Recording time went over here. So I can see the consistency. I can do wonders with this thing. This is going to increase your productivity like anything. Do this. It's going to be overwhelming for you to see. But then, if you have any questions, do put in the comment section, so that this is one topic that I don't stop talking about. We went all the way to 14 minutes right now. See, the previous video went for 14-16 minutes. Like, I'm obsessed with this thing, because anything that makes me a better person today is going to help me. I'm going to be obsessed with it. So that brings us to the conclusion of this one cool, colorful video. Like, you've seen how many colors I have used. Thank you so much. I've got like this Chai Kings wala thing for my sharpener, so that color stuff so you can see everything cool. That brings us to the conclusion of this one video. Thank you so much for making this one cool, colorful video part of your day. And I am going to see you in another exciting video. Peace and blessings upon you and your loved ones.